I will be doing sort of a solo rendition of Little Wing, song by Jimi Hendrix. And it's a very iconic song by him. Um, it's a song that encompasses several different types of emotion. Um, it is, even though it's something that some of the folks there may not know. If a person knows Jimi Hendrix, they know that song. They may not know it, but I think it's something that I can really play around with and have. Basically, the poem is about it talks about how I have this talent to be able to write things, but it really doesn't mean anything. The fact that I can do this doesn't mean anything um, because of how I'm shaped, or how it's basically just a gift that God has given me, to use me however He wants to use me. Um,
My hands can make magic. I lift gifted hands, flick my bick, and in a jiff, my lab shifts this pad into a clip with cryptic glyphs that grip and grab. I strip vocab that's misaligned, then I realign and spit till a feline gets your lip. In fact, I laugh when I hear that all you have is your script and your nads, and you won't split them in half for any chick or a man, because my hands are magic. Fingers linger on the fretboard, and though my fingers get bored, it's not with letters. My fingertips are stocked with letters, dressed in black, but tell me that a straight jacket would not fit better. I jot crazy letters because I got crazy letters. If you maybe think Jay-Z's better, the kingpin of the ink pen doesn't ink them. Although I think M is dope when he links them, I think phlegm. Then I ink gems when I spit on the page and see what will stick. Yeah, I know I'm sick. Almost too sick.
the most important attribute that any artist can have or needs to start with is authenticity. There's lots of people who are professional whatevers, writers or musicians or rappers or whatever, and they are fake. All they're doing this for is for money. That's all they're doing it for, and I don't really respect that much. I think it has to come from in here before it comes out. But I think if you're a true artist, it's more of an unveiling, an unmasking of yourself. You get to show people who you actually are. That's why poetry specifically, and music too, can be difficult, because you are bearing yourself. One of my favorite poems that I wrote, is hard to read sometimes, because I'm very honest with myself and the screw ups I've made and the things I've done wrong. But it's a really good poem, and I always tell people, I have this struggle whenever I read it, because I love reading it, but I hate reading it, because people can actually see who I am through this piece. But you don't want them to see it, but you do. That's people. People long to be understood, and people rarely know how to tell you, or even to show you a lot of times, this is who I am, or they can't do it well. I think that's one of the beauties of art. Art can show you, this is who I am. And if a person doesn't like your art, one of the reasons why it can hurt so much, is like, well, you're rejecting me. And it's like, and the person listening is not thinking that way. It's just like, I just don't like that, and that's very valid. But the artist doesn't take it that way. It's like, you're rejecting something that came from the soul of who I am. So, if the artist is authentic, then it's not putting a mask on. It's taking one off. It's like taking everything off. To be perfectly honest.